there is another part to this story. I'm writing a follow-up to my story because last night I saw it again. Last night at around 2 a.m., I went downstairs to grab a snack like I usually do. My downstairs layout is when you walk down the steps, to your right is my living room and kitchen, and there are windows everywhere. Ever since the incident, my parents bought blackout curtains for every window that lines the walls to the backyard. There's a big glass door that usually has blinds to cover it too, but last night it wasn't shut. I went to the kitchen absolutely oblivious to the door because I was on my phone, but when I was passing it, I heard something scream in the woods. I froze, paralyzed with fear, and when I looked out the window, I saw it again. About 20 feet away in the woods, standing halfway behind a tree next to the trail. But this time, I noticed a malicious smile it had on its head, where a face should be. I couldn't move. All I could do was stand there until a few seconds later when I instinctively fell to the ground and crawled into a corner of my kitchen. I screamed for my parents and my mother came running down the hall with my father barreling down behind her. I tried to explain, but with my crying, I could only get out the words, "He's back." My father instantly understood and went out into the backyard. He came back about a minute later, claiming he saw nothing. I'm not even sure if I want to be writing this right now. I feel like I spoke it back into existence sending the last email. The only times I've seen it were yesterday and a year ago when it all started. I cannot get its smile out of my head. I genuinely couldn't imagine seeing something like that once, but let alone twice. As soon as I read the description of what they saw, my mind immediately went to the rake. I am going to put a picture in here just for reference, so if you don't want to see that, scroll away now. But this is what my mind immediately went to when I read the description of what they saw. If this is truly what they saw, I would be absolutely terrified. Oh, but don't forget it came back a second time, and that time it was smiling at them through the window. I am absolutely terrified, and I genuinely couldn't imagine seeing that. But that does conclude this episode of Tea After Midnight. If you have any personal scary stories you want to share, I would love to read them, and they do not have to be about the Appalachian Mountains. It can be about any scary story that you've experienced. You can email me at this email on the screen or the email that's going to be in the caption of this video. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.